Happy Friday, Hawk Radio. You're listening to Emily's Playhouse. I'm Emily. Welcome to the show. It is July 20th, 1 o'clock, and it's time to start. So, this has been a really boring week. I don't know about you guys. But I feel like this weekend's going to be good. So, tomorrow is Guam Liberation Day, so that's pretty cool. I mean, it's already tomorrow on Guam, so I bet they're celebrating with a parade and stuff like that. So, shout out to Guam for being liberated 74 years ago tomorrow. I think it's 74, right? Yeah. Yeah, because 2 years ago we saw the 72nd. So, that's really cool. What else happened in this week? I think Tuesday was Pancake Day for like 60 cents. So, hope you got your pancakes. I didn't, but that's okay because every day is Pancake Day. Let's be real. Rocky is going on again, as always, every week. So yeah, we have a show tonight at regular theater, Villaggio Cinemas of Carrollwood, 1778 Northdale Mabry Highway. So if you're in the area, come check us out. I believe I'm Columbia tonight. I gotta check, but that's fun. I was Columbia 2 weeks ago, so it's a big deal when I play her 2 weeks in a row. What else? I think we have some other shows coming up. Word on the street is that we're performing at Comic-Con. So, but that could change at any minute, just like everything. But yeah, I'll keep you guys posted on that as I get more information. So if you're going to Tampa Bay Comic-Con, check out the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Be on the lookout for us. Yeah. I'm trying to think of what else I had to say. Abor show is no more, so I'm sorry if you guys were trying to come out for our Movieco AMC show on the 3rd. But yeah, we will have a show on that Friday, so check us out regardless. Yeah. Oh, Once Upon a Mattress is still going on at Plain State Entertainment. They had their opening show this past weekend, or I guess it's last weekend now since it's the weekend basically. Last week, a week from today. So if you didn't check it out, you still got 2 more weekends, I believe. I'm gonna try to check it out the last weekend. So come say hi, come support my friends Olivia, who was on the show a couple weeks ago, and Tegan, who plays Lady Larkin. Olivia's the minstrel, and it looks like a really boppin' show. She played some music for me, Olivia did, when she was here. Check out that episode if you haven't already, because that was fun. But yeah, their show is going on. I haven't really heard any reviews or anything about it, but I hope that all the cast breaks legs and they're having fun. But yeah, I'm sorry guys, it's just been a really boring week. My sleep schedule is messed up. So I'm kind of sleepy, but I'm gonna get through this show and we're gonna have fun. So today I'm going to be talking about the Young Avengers, which is this episode might have one like Ant-Man spoiler, so if you haven't seen it, be warned now or forever hold your peace. But yeah, I'm gonna be talking about the Young Avengers because I really am starting to think that that's the direction that they're going with as far as the future of the MCU goes. So that I'm going to talk about Comic-Con because Comic-Con San Diego, the big one, the Gallagher or whatever, that is, I think opening day is today. I think they had a preview yesterday, and it actually is happening today. So if you're in San Diego, be safe. I hope you find good parking. Here's some good parking vibes for you. And yeah, just have fun. I've never been. I can't imagine the caliber of San Diego Comic-Con. Like, I've been to the one in Orlando and it's pretty big, but it's nothing compared to the geekery that is San Diego Comic-Con. But I'm excited about it. I'm gonna look some stuff up about it during the music break here and find out what's going on. I know for a fact that like the Marvel people won't be there. I mean, like for talking about the MCU at least. I don't know what kind of like other stuff they got going on. I'm sure there's other stuff going on, but I'm gonna look some stuff up and see what's going on. Marvel people won't be there spoiling because I don't think they're gonna release like the information about the new movie or the next movie coming out, Captain Marvel, nor Avengers 4, which I mean I'm not too mad because I personally am one of the ones who don't want to hear any spoilers about it because I just don't. I want to go into that theater like raw. I don't, for lack of a better word. I want to go in not knowing anything about it, and I just want to be even more surprised. Because, I mean, if you talk about it, you kind of ruin it, and then you got to wait a year, and I don't know. It's a mess. And then I'm also going to talk about SpongeBob the Musical, and it's closing on Broadway, and that's really sad. I'm sad. And it's really unfortunate, but we're going to discuss it. Me, myself, and I. So stay tuned. This is a song. It's I didn't know My Chemical Romance wrote a song called Emily, in parentheses rough mix. So yeah, my name, a song named after me, could have been on one of the greatest, arguably one of the most important albums ever made. In my opinion, at least. That's not true, but yeah, this song is called Emily, so enjoy it. Welcome back to Emily's Playhouse. I'm Emily, and that was Emily by My Chemical Romance. It's cool having a song named after you by one of your favorite bands, I guess. That's pretty cool. I mean, I don't know how many people write songs called Emily. I'm sure there's a ton of like songs named like Jason or something like that out there. Justice for people with weird names. It's like finding a keychain with your name on it at like amusement parks. That's exactly what it's like. Anyway, so I'm gonna get into this first segment, called Young Avengers. So, the Young Avengers is a fictional superhero team appearing in the American comic books published by Marvel Comics. And I'm talking about it because, okay, here's the Ant-Man spoiler, so cover your ears if you haven't seen Ant-Man. It's not really a spoiler. I mean, I don't know exactly what she says, but the character of Cassie Lang, Scott Lang's daughter, said some things in Ant-Man that kind of set the tone for the future of the MCU, I'm assuming. She's all like, I want to be your partner, or something like that. Something along the lines of that. That's not exactly what she said, but that's my impression of Cassie Lang. Thank you, everybody. So yeah, I think, Cassie Lang is part of the Young Avengers. I mean, I haven't read the comics, but, it only makes sense to have, because I mean, Avengers 4 spoiler, that's not really a spoiler. Everybody's gonna die, basically. It's been confirmed, I believe, that only like 1 or 2 of the original 6 Avengers are going to live past Avengers 4. I'm gonna be so furious if they kill Captain America and Tony Stark in the same movie. Like, you can still kill them, but, because time's almost up, I get it, but don't kill them in the same movie. Like, that stuff hurted, man. So it makes sense that they would go in this direction, I guess. Like, the most sense, I mean. Like, you can't really predict stuff with Marvel, but I think the general consensus is that this is what is going to happen. I could be wrong. They have a lot of like female superheroes joining or already joining, so I mean, it could go like, you know, feminism, Marvel, or something like that. But if that's not the way, then this is it. So, Young Avengers, the team created by these people, features numerous adolescent characters who typically have connections to established members of Marvel's primary superhero team, the Avengers. Ooh, they're primary. I agree. The Young Avengers originally featured in a 12-issue run, later appearing in yada yada yada. I want to know who is all in the Young Avengers, because they go on to say like all the different like storylines that they're in. But okay, so members. Their base, in case you care about this kind of stuff, their base is an abandoned warehouse which formerly housed Bishop Publishing. I don't know what that is because I haven't read the comics, but cool. Their current roster, aka their members, is Hawkeye, who is a girl for some reason. I don't know how is she related to the original Hawkeye. I'll look it up in a second. Hulkling, Marvel Boy, Miss America, Prodigy, Speed, and Wiccan. Former members include Iron Lad, who I believe is the son of Iron Man, Tony Stark, Kid Loki, which is just Loki as a kid for some reason. He comes back as a kid. Patriot, Stature, and Vision. The Vision. Not to be confused with the other Vision that we all know and love. So, okay, here they are. Iron Lad was the founder of the Young Avengers. Nathaniel Richards, who will one day become, I don't, this is too in depth for me, the comic book universe. Yeah, but Iron Lad is Nathaniel Richards. I thought he was related to Iron Man. Guess not. Yeah. Wait, Nathaniel is the name of Hawkeye's son in the... I'm really trying, guys. I'm really trying to connect these to the movie universe. Nathaniel is the name of Hawkeye's son, second son. Coincidence? I think not. So yeah, Iron Lad. Hulkling is an original member chosen by Nathaniel. He is a shapeshifter. He's a Kree Skull hybrid. He's a son of Kree and Captain Marvel. And Kree. Captain Marvel is a Kree. Not to be confused with the original Captain Marvel. Like, not the original, but like the female version who has a movie coming out next March. They're different. They have the same names for some reason. I don't know. It gets confusing. Patriot is Elijah Eli Bradley, and another original member chosen by Nathaniel, grandson of Super Soldier, Isaiah Bradley. I don't know who that is. They're not in the movie universe yet, I don't think. He originally had no superhuman abilities, but then he had abilities he claimed he received through a blood transfusion through his grandfather. But this was later revealed to be a lie. This Patriot fellow does not sound very trustworthy. I don't know. His original costume resembles Bucky Barnes, though. We love Bucky Barnes. Wiccan is William, in quotes, Billy Kaplan. Another original member chosen by Nathaniel. He is the reincarnated son of the Scarlet Witch and the original Vision. That's cool. We know Scarlet Witch and Vision. We love them. They have a kid named Billy Kaplan. I don't know how he died originally, but he is... Yeah, he's back. Hawkeye is Kate Bishop. She adopted the codename Hawkeye with the blessing of Captain America, who bestowed to her the original Hawkeye's bow and arrows as a gift, following the temporary death of Hawkeye. Temporary. Yeah, sure. These are really cool. I really want to get to know these characters. Stature is Cassie Lang, the daughter of former Ant-Man, the late Scott Lang. Spoiler alert, he dies at some point. If you haven't read the comics, he dies. Vision is his name is just Jonas for some reason. Maybe that's his alter ego. He's based on the Iron Lad tech. It sounds exactly like Vision, except he's a young Avenger. Oh, he's murdered by Iron Lad. Spoiler alert. Cool. And then there's Speed, Thomas, in quotes, Tommy Shepard. He's the twin brother of Wiccan, aka Billy Kaplan. I don't know why they have different last names, but he's another son of Scarlet Witch and Vision. They're getting busy. That's pretty cool. He was not an original team member, I guess, but he sounds a lot like Quicksilver. He can accelerate atomic matter as well as, destabilize it. I'm sure Quicksilver can do that. He's not just, like, running really fast. I like how it gives their fate here. Oh, here's my favorite. Kid Loki. Loki-son. An Asgardian prince and the adopted brother of the superhero Thor, trapped in the body of a young boy following his death and reincarnation. We love Loki. He is arguably, if you could fight me on this, and I like the Hulk and Iron Man, and you all know that, but Loki is probably the best character in the, the universe. Not just the movies, but the comics too. And I don't know, I just really hope he's not dead for real. Can I just say, I really hope Loki's not dead for real. He deserves a better... he deserves better. And I know I say that about everybody, but I really mean it about Loki. Like, I'm not even a huge Loki fan, but I think he deserves a proper death if he's gonna die, or a better life if he lives. Bring him back. Bring back Loki for Avengers 4. I don't think he's really dead. He's the god of mischief, so who knows. Three more people who are members of the Young Avengers. It's like a boy band. It's like NKOTB-SB. I've talked about them here before. There's like 12 of them. Yeah. So Miss America is the third to last. America Chavez. She's super strong and she can fly. Don't know. Relatively little is known about her origins. She's from Utopia or something. I don't know who she's related to, but Marvel Boy, his name is Novar. Another Kree superhero. We're familiar with the Krees. They were in like Guardians of the Galaxy, I believe, in the movie universe. And Prodigy, David Aline, former X-Man with a guilty conscience. And that's all that's really important here. So there's a lot of new characters here. I think the Avengers got to start getting busy, like Scarlet Witch and Vision, so that we can have that storyline in the next phase of the Avengers. Recurrent characters includes Jessica Jones, who has her own series. There's the New Avengers, and it's really weird. Like, it just goes. I feel like I've never read the comics, but it just goes into like crossovers and stuff like that. Like, everything, like, Spider-Man goes over here with these guys, and they, like, pair up, and the Hulk is doing something in space with other characters, and it's like, that's the fate of the Avengers for you, and I don't know what Marvel's gonna do. I want to see if there's anything else important here about the Young Avengers. Not really. I gave you pretty much everybody. But based off of what Cassie Lang says, that could have been huge foreshadowing on Marvel's part about the future of the MCU, but everything is up in the air right now. We don't know. I'm gonna miss Tony Stark though a lot. He's like the grandfather of the MCU, and they're gonna kill him. So on that note, I got 2 Panic at the Disco songs here for you guys. This first one is called That Green Gentleman, in parentheses, Things Have Changed. It's off of the album Pretty Odd. I hope you like. You're listening to Emily's Playhouse on Hawk Radio. That was That Green Gentleman, Things Have Changed by Panic at the Disco from the album Pretty Odd. Pretty dot odd dot is how it is stylized. And this next one is called I Constantly Thank God for Esteban from the album I Fever You Can't Sweat Out, their debut album. And yeah. Oh, by the way, they're coming in like 2 weeks, so that's exciting. So that's why I'm playing all this music for you. So check them out if you're not already. I'll be there with my sister, and it's going to be great. I saw the opening, and it's going to be great. So, that being said, here is I Constantly Thank God for Esteban. Spoiler alert, he doesn't say those words at all in the song, so don't listen for him. Welcome back to Emily's Playhouse. That was I Constantly Thank God for Esteban from the debut album of Panic at the Disco, A Fever You Can't Sweat Out. And so this next segment, I'm going to attempt to talk about San Diego Comic-Con or Tampa Bay Comic-Con, both. Why not, right? So, but San Diego Comic-Con starts today, and I want to know what's going on there. They have like a lot of like booths up and stuff already, I saw, which is pretty cool. South Park always does something weird, so that's pretty much all I saw. There's a Nickelodeon booth, which is pretty cool, which is what I care about. Is there like an event page? Official site. Oh man, I'm overwhelmed. So, programs and guests. Let's see who's attending. Probably everybody, right? Like who's the most important people? Oh, I was right. Marvel is going to be there. There's a lot of Marvel stuff. It's a big year for Marvel. So, check it out. Check out all the Marvel stuff. Don't go unless you like Marvel, honestly, at this point. If you don't like Marvel, don't go to Comic-Con. There's a lot of stuff going on at the same time. What time is it right now? It's 1:30 on Friday. So let's see what's going on right now. I think that's the best way to do it. So, art during the Holocaust. Monsters in Our Midst, our favorite creepy comics creators, Once Upon a Forever, and Roddenberry Presents. Coming up is the TMNT reboot Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh, that's one of the Nickelodeon panels. That looks really good. So, Rob Paulson is directing another reboot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which, say what you want about it, I'm probably not going to watch it in my opinion, but it looks really cool. Have your kids watch it or something. I don't know. But no, it looks really cool and bright, and I don't know. I think Rob did a good job casting. If you remember the show Sunday with a Chance, Brendan Michael Smith is playing Michelangelo, so shout out to that. And Eric Bauza, our favorite Canadian-Filipino guy, is playing Splinter. So that's sweet. And Rob Paulson will be there, it looks like. Moderated by BuzzFeed's Keely Flaherty. I don't know who that is, but At 2 o'clock, John Barrowman has a panel. I I don't know why I'm telling you guys this. You guys probably aren't there. But if you are listening from San Diego and you're looking for Comic-Con events, hit me up. How to make cartoons when you can't draw, aka how to write for animation. Oh, that looks like an interesting panel. There's a bunch of writers for animation, it looks like, and they have a panel. Everything is so, like, better at this convention. Like, Orlando's great, and they have great events and stuff, and they really know how to, like, entertain. But, yeah. It looks really cool. They have, like, Children's Film Festival, and what else is going on? Anime. So, I mean, yeah, that's one, what do you call it? Stereotype about Comic-Con is that, like, it's not just about comics. Like, I don't read comics, but I still have fun at Comic-Con. But they have either, like, anime or just meeting celebrities. Like, there's a ton of, like, famous celebrities that go there just to promote their shows. TV, films. I don't really remember how it was, like, when they first started. I don't know what number convention this is, the origins of Comic-Con. I should probably figure that out. But, yeah, it's really, I know for sure that it's evolved since it began. Definitely. It's like everybody loves it, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger every year. Yeah, I don't know why they picked San Diego, though. Like, I don't know what it is about San Diego. Films, video games, they got... Every Comic-Con has speed dating, so nerds meet. It's great. But yeah, all I know for sure about Comic-Con is that nobody's going to talk about Avengers 4 or Captain Marvel, which is what everybody wants to know about, so that's sad. Usually the Marvel people go to Comic-Con and it's usually Marvel movies come out in May, so I'm sure they usually talk about, like, the movie that just came out. Like, did you guys see that? I don't know. And just the future, they usually, like, announce, like, oh, here's 9 new movies or something like that. But this is, like, it was a big deal. This is, like, the first year that they're not going. I mean, I'm sure I'm sure there's people going from Marvel, but they're not going for Marvel, you know what I mean? Like, at least the MCU, at least. I don't know what's going on with their TV shows, or if they have animation. I know there's a Spider-Man animated thing coming out, so, I mean, I'm sure there's people for that. But as far as the MCU goes, especially regarding Captain Marvel, Infinity War, Ant-Man, and Avengers 4, and the future movies, Spider-Man, all that stuff, Doctor Strange 2, the future of the MCU, as far as that goes, I don't think there's anybody there talking about that. So if you're going there to find out spoilers for Captain Marvel, you're SOL. Sorry about that. But yeah, and Tampa Bay Comic-Con is coming up real quick. It's not as exciting, but it's local. It's your local taste of Comic-Con, I guess. And I'll just name off, like, some of the people going. I'm not going to go in depth with it. But Tampa Bay Comic-Con is August 3rd through the 5th. Friday's noon to midnight. Saturday is 8 a.m. to midnight. Sunday is 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And it's at 333 South Franklin Street at the Tampa Convention Center here in Tampa. So celebrity guests include David Harbour from Stranger Things. He plays Hopper. Matthew Lewis, a.k.a. what's his name? Neville Longbottom from Harry Potter. Noah Schnapp from Stranger Things. Brianna Hildbrand, who plays the Negasonic Teenage Warhead from Deadpool. Carrie Elways. I think... Let me check who else is going, because I think there's some voice actors, in case you're a voice actor not like me. Events. About... Oh, that's about the actual thing. Where's guests? Why is their website so... Oh, here they are. Voice actors include Charlie Adler. I really want to meet him. He plays Cow and Chicken and Buster Bunny and Ickis, and you've heard of him. Mr. Whiskers. Roger Bumpus, who plays Squidward. Jim Cummings, Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, all of them. I don't know who David Hayter is. It looks like he's from a video game. Linda Larkin, a.k.a. Princess Jasmine from Aladdin. Nolan North, who does a bunch of video game stuff and just action kind of things. I think he was in Ninja Turtles at one point. And Paige O'Hara, who plays Belle. Pretty cool. I don't really know any of the comic creators, but they look really cool. There's a lot of them. So if you're looking to look at some, like, illustrators and comic writers and stuff, it's pretty cool. They got cosplay guests. They got author guests if you like reading. Cancellation, sad. No music or YouTube guests yet, but who knows? They could still announce some late ones. I'm a fan of the voice actors, you know. Unless you really notice them and they're around on the street, which I doubt will happen. and you recognize them. That's the only way you really get to meet them. So, pretty cool. So, another quick music break. We'll be right back to talk about SpongeBob and its cancellation from Broadway and what the deal with that is. Stay tuned. You're listening to Emily's Playhouse on Hawk Radio. This is Smile by Vitamin C. Welcome back to Emily's Playhouse. That was Smile by Vitamin C. It was a throwback. That feels like it's one of those songs that everybody knows, but you don't know how you know it. Like, you just are born knowing it. So, for this last segment here, I'm going to talk about SpongeBob SquarePants, the Broadway musical. So basically, man, what even happened? They've been on stage for less than a year, and they won all these awards and stuff, and it's great, and everybody loves SpongeBob. But I guess, like, the theater that they're in, the Palace Theater, is beginning a, quote, complex project that would lift the theater above street level in order to build retail space underneath. And I guess it's been underperforming financially compared to the huge musicals. It's one of those shows that are, like, really only good during the summer. But, like, during, like, April or something, or, like, Christmas, it's not that great. But yeah, we all know the show has all these songs, original songs, from, like, Steven Tyler of Aerosmith and Joe Perry, Sarah Bareilles, Flaming Lips, Lady Antebellum, Cyndi Lauper, John Legend, and Panic at the Disco. It stars Ethan Slater, an agile 26-year-old making his Broadway debut. He really looks and sounds like SpongeBob as a human. It's really weird. But yeah. So Nickelodeon, the show's lead producer, said that it would make rights to the show available to school and youth groups early next year, a move that would reflect the title popularity among children. And then they said it would begin a North American tour later next year. So it's not all bad, you know, but still, it's kind of sad that they had a permanent, like, permanent theater where they performed every day, and now it's gone. But then they're gonna have nowhere else to go after they tour, probably. Unless, I hope they find a new place. I hope whoever's in New York on Broadway, I hope they find a home for SpongeBob, because it looks like a really boppin' show. Great music. And they've won awards, so, you know, the costumes look great, the props look great, it all looks great. But yeah, that's all I really had to say about that. It's really sad. So I hope SpongeBob finds a home. And check them out. If they really do tour, keep your eyes peeled for that news. And definitely go check them out. Go support your local SpongeBob SquarePants musicals. I hope our theater, Planet Entertainment, gets it. I can't wait to audition for SpongeBob and get turned down. It's going to be great. Anyway, here is a song by Nerd, also N-E-R-D. You guys might know them because, what's his name? Pharrell Williams is a part of that band. But they wrote a song called Squeeze Me from the sequel. It's not really a sequel. It was like a second SpongeBob movie. It's called Sponge Out of Water. The song's called Squeeze Me. Hope you like it. That was Squeeze Me by Nerd. I don't know if it's pronounced Nerd or N-E-R-D. But it was from the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water. And it was a good song. I feel like every song is from SpongeBob at this point. It's like Shrek. Every song is from Shrek. If your song isn't in Shrek, then you're failing as an artist. So that's how you know you've made it, when your song isn't Shrek or SpongeBob. It's true. Don't boo me, I'm right. So, brief moment of reflection here real quick before I turn it off to Casey. We talked about, what did we talk about today? We talked about the Young Avengers, and then we talked about what I think the Young Avengers, I think that's the move that Marvel is going to make following this iteration of the MCU. The Avengers, it only makes sense to go to the Young Avengers, right? I mean, I don't know. I think it'd be interesting to see on screen. I hope they don't ruin it, but that's what I say about everything. I hope they don't ruin it. Or they could take all the women and give them movies, which would be cool too, but, you know, be like that. Either way, I trust Marvel and what they're doing. I'm gonna miss Tony Stark. Rest in peace, Tony Stark. He's not dead yet, but, you know, he will be. And then we talked about Comic-Con, which is going on right now. It's gonna be huge, busy. Probably gonna get a bunch of announcements, new seasons of stuff, new series coming out, new movies. Nothing from Marvel though, but that's okay. But keep your eyes peeled for that on social media. Nerd culture is great. Support nerd culture. And then we talked about SpongeBob, who is leaving Broadway, sadly, because their home theater is getting repaired. And I don't understand why they just can't go back after it's, like, done. I don't know what they're doing to the building that is, like, you're done now. No more performing ever. So, I don't know. Maybe it's too early to tell. But they're touring, or they're gonna be. They want to. So, that's really cool. I can't wait to I can't wait till Plants Entertainment gets the rights to it and I can audition for it. I'd love to be. Who do you think I'd be great for in SpongeBob? Like, I don't know, Pearl, maybe? Mr. Krabs' daughter? Maybe I could be SpongeBob. I don't know. Send me your best SpongeBob laughs, guys. But yeah, it was a great episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will be back same time next week, same place, right here on hawkradio.primostream.com. Follow me on social media at on Facebook. It has a long name, Emily's Playhouse on Hawk Radio, the formerly known as Edeets, of course, and on Twitter at Em's Playhouse, because that's what they gave me. I think Emily's Playhouse was taken, so whoever has the handle at Emily's Playhouse, please turn it over. And then on Instagram at Emily's Playhouse. So we can't all get what we want. Our social media it can't all be the same, unfortunately, but you know, we make work with what we're given. So yeah, do that. Come see Once Upon a Mattress at Plants Entertainment. Come see the Rocky Horror Picture Show wherever they are, usually at the Bellagio, but who knows. Keep an eye out. I'm out of here, you guys. I'll see you guys next week. Have a great weekend, and we'll see ya.